Hello, I'm Xblade Mojo, and today I will teach you how to play Electrocute with Kassadin. You're not gonna regret it. Hey guys, today I will teach you how to play with Electrocute. It's gonna be about runes, itemization, gameplay analyze, and why is it good. So let's start the thought process behind Electrocute. You wanna impact the game sooner, you wanna have enough damage early game, you wanna burst the opponents. First Strike doesn't give you that. Why? Because First Strike deals 9% bonus damage, 9% bonus damage, and if opponent pokes you, it goes on the cooldown. Of course it gives you the gold, but it doesn't give you that much snowball possibility early game to compare to the Electrocute. Why? I mean, bro, I have gold from First Strike, yeah, but like, you as well get gold from killing opponents, you know? So, Electrocute gives you just basically more damage input, which can help you snowball the game. And my whole setup that I played in Season 11, and started again right now, was this. Of course, no sudden impact here, Taste of Blood just for the comfortable laning phase, because I'm not playing Conqueror. And why Inspiration? So you see, I play Electrocute. I'm starting with the Doran Shield to feel comfortable most of the matchups. I have TP, but I'm going Magical Footwear, so I save 300 gold on the shoes, and I'm going Futures Market. So for example, I can recall level 5, TP back, but I'm not gonna TP with Boots and Tier, but I'm gonna TP back with Blasting Wand, both for 650 gold, because I have a Futures Market, so I could depth it, which gives me 40 AP, and once I get my level 6, in many matchups, I can jump on the guy, I proc my Electrocute, and Electrocute scales with AP, 25% of your AP as the damage to the Electrocute, plus I have a 40 AP from Blasting Wand, and opponent is just losing half of the HP, you know? So if you think about, if there would be fight 2v2, between two mid laner, jungler, and you're a tier Kassadin with Boots, with First Strike or Conqueror, then you don't really provide the early game impact. And that can be sometimes problematic, especially when people are not used to play with the Kassadin, or they don't wanna respect that you're Kassadin. So the Electrocute Tempo, I call it Electrocute Tempo Kassadin, basically is focused on getting your spikes way sooner and making your champion level 6 champion, level 11 champion than the level 16 champion. So example of the build was or and is, you depth Blasting Wand and you rush the Laden. You don't buy tier at all. Then second item you go Zonia, Shadow Flame, Rabadon, depending on the game. Shadow Flame against squishes, Rabadon can fit into the second as well if you have like a Dark Seal 10 stacks or Magi before that. Works good. But Zonia in the situational games against Zed, Talon, or just if they are heavy AD, then you go Zonia second. But basically, you get your Mythic around the 10 minute, because you didn't use your gold on Boots for 300 gold, you didn't use your gold for 400 gold tier, plus you cheat the gold with the Futures Market. That makes your champion spike way sooner, and it's totally different playstyle. But the problem is that it forces you, you know? This gameplay forces you to play better, because if you don't have tier, you need to manage your mana really good. So keep that in mind. You need to manage your mana really good. Is it possible to buy the tier? Sure, but buy it after the Laden, buy it after the Mythic, you know? But don't buy it before, because I can't afford, you know? Like, that's the goal. In general, it's gameplay focused on full Electrocute, but I'm providing you the option of the Inspiration. The other one could be Resolve, Second Wind, Electrocute Second Wind against Heavy Poke, Electrocute Bomb Plating against Yasuo, Kiana, Irelia champions that go in on you, Electrocute Sorcery, Electrocute Presence of Mind, all can work. Like, my favorite is the the main one from the guide. It's Magical Footwear Futures Market. I don't need Presence of Mind. I don't need the tier in most of the games. I would only need the tier if I'm playing against really tanky comps and I know I need more mana, you know? Because I need more spell rotations, simply. Especially, just most importantly, more my ultimate. How to build Electrocute Kassadin. Okay. In general, you can go with Rod of Ages, but I'm not gonna talk about the Rod of Ages. Like, I'm not mainly out. Okay, you can play the same setup, like this. with Rod of Ages, but I didn't test it. And you can buy tier afterwards, and you just get your Rod of Ages way sooner, and you have a still Electrocute, right? That can work. But if you go raw, then you just buy the tier afterwards because you're still gonna scale. But the problem with Rod of Ages is that it's slow item. So you're not gonna use your full potential of Electrocute for a while, but you're still gonna be a bit more useful. So that's one option. But my main options: Everfrost, Crown, Laden. Go Crown of the Shattered Queen with Electrocute into the champions that can one-shot you. Let's say they have a Fiddlestick jumping on you. Let's say you are on side lane and there is like a Talon Kiana or something. You jump on them and you have a 1.5 second to deal them so much burst, and they just don't deal damage to you at all because you reduce 75% of the damage for 1.5 second. That's really huge. So Crown of the Shattered Queen is good against the champions that are like squishy, but they can like respond to you. That they have like as well, they are so much burst dependent that you jump on there, you're like, yo, what's up? But they're like, holy fuck, I can't kill the guy because he has a 1.5 second Crown of the Shattered Queen damage reduction. You know what I mean? I will show you. There is a gameplay waiting for us, so I will explain you why this game I went Crown of the Shattered Queen. Everfrost is good against like a Kali, can be good against Sylas, can be good against Evelyn. Like Everfrost is situational item, it's good engage, disengage item when you have the against Yasuo, for example, against Yone, because they go on you or the guy wants to cast the tornado. You just boom, Everfrost and he cannot R. Because you did Everfrost into his tornado if you made a mistake, and Everfrost covers your mistake because the guy is snared. Example, and then he cannot ult on you. So Everfrost is like, it's okay, you know? But like usually Crown is good into the squishes, and Laden is good into the squishes. But Laden would be the most hardcore one. Laden gives you the highest DPS. Laden gives you flat magic penetration, so it takes the pure amount of the magic resist, minus 6 MR. From the mythic passive it takes 5 magic penetration, and each item you complete it gives you 5 magic penetration from the mythic passive from the Laden. So if it comes to highest DPS, Laden would provide you the most from all of the mythics, but the mythic is situational. Because for example, think about it, you have a Talon, okay? And this Talon has a Hex Drinker at some point in the game, and you guys are 1v1ing, you jump on the guy. It's like hardcore late game. Both of you are fed. If you don't kill the Talon on one rotation with Laden Tempest, okay, then the problem is that the guy can one-shot you. If you don't one-shot with Laden, because the guy countered you with magic resist, or he's simply too tanky, but he has still enough DPS to answer to you, then if you don't kill with one rotation usually, you just die. That's why Crown of the Shattered Queen works just better, because you still have enough damage most of the time, and you prevent this Talon to kill you with one rotation of the spell. And if he doesn't kill you with one rotation of the spell, then you kill him with the second. That's the thing with the Laden, that like, it's good. I would still play it some games, but you need to be like, okay, if I jump, okay, into the certain team comp, can they fucking one-shot me? If yes, then maybe I should just go tempo Crown of the Shattered Queen, you know? So that's how it is with mythics. But now, what about the shoes? I mean, shoes is usually sorcerers. With Electrocute, I often go sorcerers. In the hardcore game, I would go like mercs maybe. But like, second item is always situational or optional to you. Shadow Flame is good when opponents are not buying magic resist at all and they are turbo squishy. Zonia is good against Zed and Talon, stuff like that. Basically, champions that are dependent, that Zonia counters really well, and champions that, or team comps like, that are fully physical damage. Tier, well, if you go Laden Rush, as I told you, and then you buy the tier afterwards, then just buy second item and then finish the tier. Because tier needs the time to scale, okay? If the tier needs the time to scale, if you buy it after the Laden, then it's not worth rushing Archangel or Muramana. Both are okay, by the way, but I just need to explain actually when to buy Muramana soon. Then usually you just go like Zonia, Rabadon, Shadow Flame second and finish with the third as Archangel. Unless you buy tier before the Laden, then okay, you can go Archangel, Muramana. The thing, Archangel is good against the more bruiser tankish champions, Muramana is better into the squishes. Muramana provides you more burst than Archangel does, basically. That's the thought process. So yeah, I think we would go into the gameplay. Most of the time I start with Doran Shield and Teleport. Why? Because I wanna be consistent player. I don't wanna flip my standing in the game. I'm not really into flipping my standing in the game with Ignite and stuff like that. And my setup is focused on having DPS, but as well getting my spikes, and then I just TP. I reach my level 6 and I can play the game, you know? So that's how it is. Basically, Electrocute gives you more impact. You can do something in the game way earlier, and the benefit is as well that if you fall behind with Electrocute, then you have always chance to get back to the game, especially when you buy, like, for example, like this depends, right? Because you don't play for a scaling, you play for like snowballing. You can play with Electrocute for scaling. As I mentioned, you can go Roa, you can go tier before, it's okay. They are all notes, and I think we just go to the gameplay right now. And last video I was talking about Conqueror a lot, how good it is, but in my opinion, if I was about to play something right now, I would be deciding between Conqueror and Electrocute, depending on the game and the matchup. That's why I would have a request to you, please. Watch the rest of the videos about items and how to play Conqueror Kassadin, so you will be full aware. I'm like, this is all you need, basically. This is all you need, and you won't have any questions. But okay. So let's start with the gameplay of Electrocute Kassadin, the tempo Kassadin that we talked about. Dzięki, Dawid. As you see, they have a Twitch jungle. I would tell you guys to ban it, honestly, because it's... The problem with Twitch jungle is that he's invisible all the time. You can't really go in on the opponent if your jungler doesn't cover you, so that's the problem. Here I'm playing against Fizz, which is quite chill matchup, and it's totally fine to start W against Fizz. But I don't. If you're gonna play so much aggressive towards the opponent early game, you know, then your wave will push into them, because the red minions will focus you. Those minions, okay? They will focus you. So your blue minions will still pushing when the red ones are focusing you. That would put me around here, sooner or later. And that's really uncomfy for me as an early game Kassadin pre-level 6. That doesn't fucking let me play the game. So what I often do, I just start Q, I walk up, I Q the opponent, and I pull the wave here, and I just chill. I'm trying not to be over aggressive, but I'm trying to be consistent Kassadin player. It's possible, and pay attention, they have Twitch jungle. If the deeper you push, the easier you're gonna be killed. So now you see, okay, the guy dodged me, fine, I couldn't pull the wave because he blocked it. And the whole process behind Kassadin early game, even with Electrocute or Conqueror, is the same. You wanna stay efficient. You wanna Q the opponent when you wanna walk for the CS, or you wanna Q the CS when you cannot get it because you will lose half HP from the opponent. So the first thing is stay efficient, give it time. Careful with level 2, it's first minion of the second wave from your opponent, so just don't get punished, please. Take care. Make sure you won't lose half of HP on the level 2 window of your opponent. And this is quite chill gameplay. It's like, even though you're Electrocute, doesn't mean you have to be like a Moncash Fist, you know? No, just take it easy, just scale. Provide the information that Fizz is warding. His body language is telling you that he's warding right now. Would be good to ping it. I don't know if I ping it. Did I? Like, it seems like the guy warded the raptors around. He just warded topside. The Fizz definitely warded topside of the map. We could ping it. The body language of his showed that. And yeah, this is what I call our safe zone. If you are here, you smile. You don't need ganks right now. You just gotta chill. The problem is when they are pulling the wave into you, and it's like a Irelia Yasuo, and the fucking jungler is enemy team is waiting for you. That's a problem, and then you need a cover. The problem with Kassadin is that when they pull the wave into you, and you're fucked, because you know you cannot contest the crash, because they will kill you. Here in this situation, this is gonna happen. But they have a Ezreal jungle. I know he's around the blue side right now. And you have two choices. You rather let Fizz stream the wave and you're scared of enemy jungler. Sorry, they have a Twitch support. They have a Twitch support, my bad. A bit juke. Okay. Now I have two choices. You rather force the crash. The guy cannot really contest you in this wave because it's Fizz. If it was Irelia Yasuo, they would still fucking Fizz you. And you would rather need to flip the wave, or you would need to rather just stay and get XP, but you can't really play the game. And it's really unlucky. So here, you need to understand that this slow push is still telling you like, bro, I got your back. If you use my power, then this Fizz can't really trade you here, you see? Because the aggro of the wave would be too big. So I'm all the time trying to fight for the proc Electro, for the crash, but however, the Ezreal is topside. Like this game I'm autopiloting a bit, so it's good that I show I will make some mistakes. But I'm going for a ward, you see? I'm giving the pressure on this wave, because I need to make sure I won't die. And I think Fizz is roaming to me right now. That's why you guys permaban Fizz. The body language of Fizz was as well like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he trolling or am I getting ganked, you know? But the only goal for you is the worst milestone, honestly, before the level 6 for a Kassadin, you know, is when you need to crash this fucking wave, when it's bouncing back, and sometimes you cannot really fix it. You need to ask the jungler to help you, or you need to recall, get full HP, TP back, and fix the wave. Here, I'm still lucky that I'm fucking alive, nothing bad happens, but this is the worst milestone, honestly. Oh, and yeah, this Bonobo fucking Twitch abuser, yeah, yo, what's up? Here I misplay, I miss my E, that's really disgusting bad. And I died because I got too much damage, so that's poorly played, but it's good because you guys will see what I still could do in the game. So stay with me, because it's gonna be worth it. Pay attention, the wave isn't bad yet. It's not bad. They're fighting. And look how I'm gonna buy the items, by the way. Here I could just go Dark Seal, by the way. Here I could go Dark Seal and Depth like a refillable potion. I think that would be most efficient, because then you have a Dark Seal which gives you a little bit of AP, a little bit of HP, AP, and it's just better to go amplifying Dark Seal, because then I can start scaling the Dark Seal if I get the kills, and I could fit a refillable potion on the Depth from the futures market, right? So here it's a mistake, but that's how I play. I'm 0-1. I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm 0-1. This is Fizz matchup. I'm still gonna invest in my input in the game, you know? Fizz is gonna be XP deficient because they taxed him and I had a TP diff. So I TP back, and Fizz, you see, he's behind in XP because he didn't get the cannon. Ezreal got the stuff. He got taxed. Now I'm gonna slow push. And the same situation, right? Slow push. This is the hardest fucking problem. Slow push. And now where is the Fizz? Can I contest, or am I gonna play Def? And I'm playing Def, you see? So far I'm like chill, because I don't see Twitch. Or they will kill me in a moment because I'm autopiloting. I don't know. But the problem is that I don't know where is Fizz, and it's an invisible champion. And in this situation you need a cover from your jungler, or you need to flip a coin. Right, so this is the hardest milestone before the level 6, and look who I'm respecting, because I know I'm still okay on the lane. I'm 0-1, but this guy's 0-1. He's trading poorly, in my opinion, really huge. Yeah, this is just misplaced, yeah? It's like poor gameplay a little bit if it comes to using the spells and trading, but still it's okay, just stay with me. And look, this is how much I respect, because I know as long as I'm getting XP, I will win. Like, I'm playing full bomb Kassadin. As long as I'm getting XP, I was like, okay, I will make sure I get my 6. I'm not gonna die to this Ezreal. And once I get 6, I can play the game, you know? So that's why I made sure. The worst that can happen is that you die before the level 6 and you lose your fucking XP. If you die but you don't lose XP, that's fine. But if you die and lose XP before 6, holy fuck, man. That's like the worst milestone, you know? For Kassadin gameplay. So here we are just laning. I'm still not jump. Why don't you just jump, man? I can jump. Of course I cannot jump. I can jump. But I was a bit worried about the Ezreal, you know? That's why I wasn't jumping. Wave is pushing into me, so I tried to cover. But I think I don't manage to get anything here, so I'm just coming back to lane. We are gonna trade. Electrocute. Remember that one ignite as well counts as 1 to proc Electrocute. To proc Electrocute, you need 3 auto attacks. So what we're gonna often do is you do auto WE or auto WQ. That's how you proc Electrocute. So this situation, what did I do? I think I did like the fastest way. Yeah, why didn't I do that? Because I wanted to make sure that I can proc the combo before he is, so I wasn't greeding my one auto attack, you know, more. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to freeze. Look, that you cannot really pull the wave. If you pull the wave, you might lose too much HP, and Fizz has a potion, I don't. There is the wave. I'm not gonna pull for that amount of time because it would be just too ambitious. We are still laning. I'm not jumping on the Fizz. I don't need to flip really. I'm still scaling champion. He's in the worse matchup than me. The longer the game takes, the longer the laning takes, the worse it's gonna become for him, right? Like here, of course, this is a misplace. He was punishing me for a cannon. I could have jumped faster, unless I was locked in the animation of my E. That's why maybe I couldn't Rift Talk sooner. But look at the Fizz mana. I have Doran Shield, he doesn't. And he's losing the trades. And now I could honestly jump on the guy, because he has only mana for one spell. Now he doesn't even have mana for Fish, because Fish is 100 mana. I could jump, right? But like, I'm trying to still make sure that I won't flip too much, and I don't have necessarily the pressure to force right now, you know? But I think rationally it was okay to jump on the guy, but this way it's fine too. Like oh, yeah, Fizz. That's, I mean, the Twitch, you know? The cringe talk champion. And he kills me. So yeah, the problem was that autopilot, he was topside, I didn't see, so I'm gonna die, right? Like, I dodged the fish, but boom. Twitch, you ban Twitch, simple. But okay, I'm going Crown the Shattered Queen because they have a Fizz, they have a Twitch, they have a Ezreal, they are full squishy, I don't need really Laden, I will kill them anyway. So I'm skipping the tier, I still have the impact. Here I don't really want to fight TBH because the Trinda has ult, 2 Fizz is on the mid lane already. So make sure that you don't force. Make sure that you don't force with the with Kassadin early game. Like with this setup you can force, but like if you die, it can make you the most doomed. As long as you are efficient with XP and gold, that's fine. Fizz is roaming most likely. Fizz can possibly roam because he has a long timer, roam timer. He delivered the wave, so I'm crashing, and now look at my bot lane, right? There is Twitch, and there is Ashe with 100 HP suddenly, and MADC is there, and if you think about it, Fizz has a roam timer. Fizz can go and dive my bot lane, so I need to cover it. Even though wave is pushing into the Fizz on mid, I gotta just make sure that they won't get dove, and seems like Fizz wasn't even needed here, you know? So I just checked, and I'm going back to the mid. Just had to make sure that they won't dive, because if they dove your bot lane sometimes, you can just FF, you know? So I made sure. It's fine. Yeah, Electrocute proc. In general, if you ask me how to play Kassadin is you are allowed to punish opponent or to do the stuff to opponent depending on how good or how bad he is. Depending on how bad his clicks is, how badly he's using his spells. Kassadin is the champion that punishes around the enemy mistakes, his cooldowns. Basically, you look for openings. That's at least how I play Kassadin. It's like your Riftwork is the most important spell. You need to make sure that with this Riftwork, that if you jump, you won't die, you won't get one-shotted. So if I jump with Riftwork, I make sure that I can win the trade. You know, I make sure that I'm not gonna die for jumping. Playing Kassadin is about you punish opponent. Maybe there will be game when opponent doesn't let you punish. Sometimes they like win against you, but they are staying here. There is your wave, and they poke the turret. Then you jump, you do quick trade with Electrocute, you disengage. In general, guys, I think the really big homework for you would be you go here, okay, to combos, check all abilities, and check the combos. Combos especially, you will know a lot of stuff that I mean. There is even an example of what I try to like tell you right now. So okay, why do I jump now? I mean, I'm in my safe zone, right? I am in my safe zone. Don't know why Fizz is playing like this. This is like some kind of Fizz main. This is Master Elo. I don't know what's wrong with those people. But disgusting player. And yeah, this is the problem, you know? That with the Twitch, with invisible champions, this is what I mean, you know? that you will jump once, twice, and you will fucking regret it full game because you will be behind in XP. Like, I died here, but it's lucky that I have TP. So I'm tipping bot lane. Why do you TP bot lane? I mean, I'm behind, so I'm just gonna catch the wave at least, you know? I'm just at least gonna catch the wave to stay efficient. I got my crown at 11 minutes. Even though I'm 0-3, I got my crown at 11 minutes. Okay, so the wave I pushed. And now I'm just gonna rotate slowly. Why do you rotate? I rotate simply because that was a good timer. The wave on the bot lane was a handshake. It was meeting on the equal. So I was just making sure my teammates can look for a play and it's secured. Especially I'm not a scaling champ this game. I have more impact, so I just provided the secure and the safety. Got an assist, going back bot lane, right? Pushing the wave, and now I have a decision. I go again mid, or I push more. Caitlyn died, so there is not that much potential on the mid lane. So I'm just staying on the side lane right now. Fizz is here, okay. But I don't know where is Ezreal, and as you see, I'm not in the mood to force. I'm not gonna jump and trade with the guy. Just be rational. Stay efficient, be rational. You're gonna deal so much damage, but you gotta find their mistakes. Let them make a mistake. You don't need to force. Sorcerer boots into Dark Seal, into Oracle Lens. Oracle Lens, the most important thing, because in the mid game or when you wanna roam a lot, you need to have Oracle Lens to know where are the wards, where you can camp and cheese the opponent. So you make sure that it's basically not worth it. Of course, being on sideline with Kassadin with TP, it's quite natural. In this game, I'm not gonna be that long on the sideline with Kassadin, but I'm still gonna be for a while. So I push and I rotate to my team. You know? Okay, this game, it's like, you can stay bot lane, but I'm just deciding to check, to make sure that they will win, or that we can win the play. I have a lot of bursts. Like, look, I don't have tier, I have a lot of AP, I have my Electrocute ready. So I was just going, and then I was like doubtful. Do they wanna do something or they don't wanna? Because otherwise I would just go and def my bot lane, you know? And then I see they ult. Then this guy flashes, and it was like I was making circles, and I was like, holy fuck, no, I was like, okay, whatever. Then I give the turret for that, you know? So basically, it's after you push the wave on the sideline, you decide if you stay or if you wanna rotate or recall, right? So it was example that I wanted to impact the map, but it didn't work. But you will see so much is gonna start working sooner. And this game, I had to fucking carry. So you will see. Push the wave, and then, like, you don't know where are the others. This is quite ambitious to be at this point right now. You don't have push mid lane, right? You don't have push top lane. You don't have cover here. No really a reason to push deeper further. So we're just gonna go and check the Ezreal that is randomly here. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. But like, I'll make sure to try to steal the kill. Make sure to steal the kill. Force the blue buff from your jungler as well, because you have no tier. And I'm going Shadow Flame this game. I'm the only one AP champion in this game. I am the only one AP champion in this game. They are squishy. They are not buying magic resist. So I'm just gonna go Shadow Flame to have a magic penetration, 20 magic penetration from it. Below their 50% HP, you have 20 flat magic penetration from the Shadow Flame. I'm on the side lane again. My mid lane is chilling. Why you want them on the mid lane? I mean, you know, they are quite safe. They have their turret. They can hug the turret, and it's way safer for them because Nocturne can play like this. And I'm Kassadin, most mobile champion in the game, and I have my TP in 45 seconds. The problem is that when I have a TP, it's just bad to be the most far away without the TP from the objective. But it's not a Baron. If it was Baron, then make sure if you go there, they might threaten the Baron because you don't have TP, right? If you have TP, it's good to stay here. You are getting free scaling. You're getting free scaling. Okay. Why don't you push further? That's what I mean. If I push further, the Twitch might show up in front of their fucking ass, and they might get killed by Fizz, Jhin, Ezreal, Twitch. I'm going right now there because I already got cool amount of XP, and I don't have my TP. So I can't TP there and change the fight on our favor, right? So I'm going there by foot just to secure. Even if they don't die, I'm happy, I smile, and I go back bot lane. You know, so that's what I mean. I'm just trying to provide the secure. And I think at this point there was nothing we could do, right? No, actually there is gonna be because Fizz is boosted or something. Look at this juicy damage, bro. Yeah, and look, I roamed, and I got double kill for free because I don't know, those people are like a bit yikers, you know. So your game sense between when I stay on the sideline or when I join depends on if you have TP or not. If you don't have TP, then you just need to rather tell your teammates, guys, just play safe because I wanna be on the sideline, or make sure that you can rotate and help them, right? So we get Herald here, huge impact. I recall, and now you see I have TP. So now I actually watch carefully, and I'm playing with TP always because I'm good with TP. So here, for example, I'm analyzing if I should TP or not. I didn't, because I was hoping the play would be over. They got it. I should have TP'd, right? Then I would make sure that Caitlyn doesn't die in this situation. I TP a little bit later after that. That was my mistake. Okay, that's fine. And you see, I have so much AP already. I have Electrocute. I have the highest impact. I'm three kills already. Okay, the Dragon. They got it. So the play's over. Play's over. Don't be ARAM warrior. Just go on a side lane. Scale your ass again. And be aware. Oh look at this. I have 470 gold. And I'm have Shadow Flame already. That's what I mean. That's how you can get your power spikes on it. That's how you fucking play the game. When they are squishy, when you don't need like tier. When you don't need tier because you have enough mana to kill them. And I'm gonna have enough mana to kill them. And this is like more like a hunter gameplay once when I play with full AP. I could go possibly top lane, but the wave is already pushed so further, as you see. So I'm just trying to cover, to look for a pick, but I'm not necessarily forcing, you see? I was just like looking for a play, but I was like, okay, that's too much forcing. So I'm just gonna gonna look for a comfy side lane, and I'm gonna just scale my ass. You need to be proactive on the map. The good Kassadin is proactive. The good Kassadin is aware. You need to just simply know when it's rational to sit and be AFK on the side and when it isn't, you know? They wanted to start a Baron, but it was cringe, I remember. I pushed, and look. Now we can do it, but Trinda is pushing bot lane, true. That was a bit flippy, but Twitch is dead and Jin is dead. I'm zoning the feast, trying to spam my W. Your W can always be casted, by the way. Even if they flash, but you do like... Okay, if you do W and they flash, W always casts. If you cast your W before feast presses E, he will still get the damage from me. It's like... You can read it on Wikipedia, but I as well mentioned it on my mobile file. So we get the blue buff, which was flippy. Get a Magi, and now I would go Rabadon, by the way. Now I would go Rabadon or Zonya, depending on how confident I am. Zonya against Tryndamere is really good, but I have a ego this game, and I'm just gonna simply go Rabadon, bro. I had Dark Seal on 10 stacks, I got Magi. What's the plan for the game now? The plan for the game would be to progress slowly the map with the Baron buff, right? We don't need to necessarily force right now. This is like, no need to force, just pressure side lane, push like this. 4 people mid, 1 person top lane. 4 people mid, 1 person bot lane. Example, or 1-3-1. 1-3-1, 1 person top, 3 people mid, 1 person bot lane. Depends on the game situation, depends that you need to, like, you know, it's so many factors that I would need individually to analyze your game. So let's see what's gonna happen, and I will tell you why I did certain thing here. So here it's, for example, no need to push. Look, you have a push from the Ornn or on the side. Let him progress the push. Let him progress the push. He's gonna make pressure, and someone will need to catch this wave here. If someone will need to catch this wave here, then you guys can maybe threaten this or rotate even to this, you know? Example, or you can get this and rotate to Ornn. That's why it's so important to not go ARAM warriors, but to actually balance the stuff with each other, you know? Look at these deeps, by the way. And this is forcing, in my opinion. That was not necessary, really. Like, we have such a good pressure with Baron that, like, just no need to do this. But look at this burst. Just look. 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 Shadow Flame Magi. Crown was shattered. and everyone dies here. And I was typing, not needed to force TBH because we have Baron. And now, the moment Ornn would be here, we would be threatening the mid, but just don't force, just don't force. They are under the pressure, not you. They are, enemy are under the pressure. So why would you fucking force right now? If we can just pressure them up and they are forced to make a play, and then if they are forced to make a play, we can respond. We can respond to them making a play, right? So just be rational, like, guys, Kassadin is as well about map, about macro game, you know? It's not only about knowing your champion, but as well it's about knowing your champion. Because I know my deeps, I know how to play with the tier, I manage my mana, because I know 640 jumps are so fucking painful, so make sure that the max you jump is 320, 640 is only used to one-shot the opponents, most of the time. Okay, why don't you just push further top lane? You have TP. I mean, yes, I have TP, but they have a Twitch, they have a Tryndamere, they have a, what else? Fizz. I'm not gonna now cast my TP from the top lane for 2.5 or 1.5 seconds, or 3 seconds, I think, so the enemies can one-shot my teammates. I need to be there sooner. I hit the fucking wall. I need to be there sooner so I make sure they won't get picked. I provide them safety. I'm strong enough. If I wasn't strong enough, I would be pushing top lane right now. Because this dragon is not a soul. But I'm strong enough so I can just join and fucking wipe them out, you know? That's the full process. I can wipe them out. So I'm going there. And I'm getting 1k gold for free. My Rabadon is waiting for me. Look at these deeps. This is the tempo Kassadin gameplay, bro. I was 0-3 start this game. Those people are Masters West. They look like a fucking gold players. Ezreal used the E. That's why I TP. In general, that's not necessary. I could TP to top and just get the turret and chill. But because even if you kill this Ezreal, look, the dragon is gone. Baron is gone. Like, there is not much to take. But okay, I will just try to provide the safety for this Ornn. And I think this guy survives here. Yeah, he flashes. Flash for TP 5 minutes to kill the Ezreal. Make sure that you remember who doesn't have a flash, you're assassin champion. You need to know this thing. I have 730 AP right now, by the way. 25 stacks on Magi. 25 stacks on Magi, perfect Rabadon. And I'm confident. Basically, this setup with tempo Kassadin forces you to play better and flawless. Maybe not flawless, but forces you to play better because you're a fucking glass cannon. You don't have that much mana. And why do you leave your team now? I mean, like, they are ramming. Just if they wanna play like this, then just go and play def. I'm gonna pressure the side lane, bro, you know? Like, I'm just gonna pressure the side lane. In that case, I'm not gonna perma group with them. Like, of course, I'm a win condition. I need to know when I go side lane or when I not. Now they got a pick. Okay, then I'm just gonna go and make sure we can maybe get a turret, you know? One person is dead. My champion is amazing in flanks. I will show you how to flank great here. I will spam my W, right? Okay, I didn't cast my W. I fucked up here. That was like giga cancer play here. From what I remember, that was a giga bet because I wanted to cast my W instantly on this Fizz from the Zonia, but I fucked up. And I didn't cast my W insta, so my movement got like cracked. And yeah, like, I was only there in this situation because, look at these deeps. But yeah, they deal a lot and I die first time here. And I was like, yeah, that's why you don't need really to force sometimes. They could just wait and now the call would be, guys, don't force mid. I push top lane. And then what we would do, look, we would be like, chum, you see? Something like this. Or I would join to them or they would join to me. That's why forcing wasn't necessary, but I'm 16 right now. I died. I inted. I gave 1k gold away to the Jhin. I lost stacks on Magi. And here I would think we almost lost the game, by the way. They're fighting. I'm on the... But look how I'm managing my jumps. Like, I know 640 is like meant to kill the opponents. If you use 640 to reach, then that's a high cost. So you use 640 if you really want to, if you really have to. But like, boom, half HP, 1 ult. Tempo Kassadin. Because this is good against their team comp. They are squishy. You play Electrocute into the squishy comps like this. You play Electrocute when you make sure when you know that, like, this, when you play this setup when you know they won't really won't buy the resist, you know. They won't really buy the magic resist. They won't really be a problem. If they were more tanky, I would just go Conqueror, you know? If they were more tanky, I would just go Conqueror. I would play Rod of Ages maybe. But Rod of Ages isn't a must, TBH. Yeah, and I'm gonna now buy Zonia because Trinda is pain in the ass. We got a Baron for free. They are constantly picks on the opponents. And this game, and this is like how to play Kassadin. You look for a flanks. You look for a flanks. You abuse the fog of war. By the way, I was like so confused. You abuse the fog of war and look. I'm just wiping them. You see? I have no mana. Yes, I have no mana. But it's big. Yeah. But I would kill this Fizz if he didn't have Zonia. But this is basically the tempo Kassadin. Yeah, you use 3 jumps, 640. You don't have mana, but you deliver like a bazookas. You know, you deliver bazookas. I was checking how much gold I need, and I TP top lane. Why do I TP top lane? I mean, I have Baron. Nothing on is going on the map, so I'm just gonna push. And here on the mid, there shouldn't be a single fight, you know? Like, they just perma-force, bro. They are just perma-forcing on the mid lane. And yeah, like, they could just wait for me. I would progress the side lane. They was... No one can stop me 1v1. Expect Rendammer. So if they don't force, I have a free pressure top lane. They just gotta stay alive. That's how the split push works. Trinda can kill me, by the way. That's why I'm really careful. Because, okay, I have Zonia. But, like, I'm not forcing against Trinda. I'm giving, as you see. And we are actually close in the game. Even though I'm 15-4. And no needed to force. Not needed to force. Just let me get a pick. Just let me get the type to them. Let me pick. Please don't force. Play chill. Look, everyone is dying again. No, actually, no, not this time, but I had to cover, you know, for them. And at this time I was full build, and I knew, holy fuck. Abusing Fog of War, of course, with Electrocute. And look, yeah. I'm looking, I'm level 16. I'm looking for a kill. I'm looking for a snag, bro. Look. Boom. Boom. Yo, at level 16, you need to be really cheesy. You need to abuse the map often. And that's what I'm doing. Look how I'm playing right now. Look. 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 This game is stinky as fuck. Like, the gameplay is so pure quality from both teams. And look, that's how you flank. Like, basically, I'm gonna make a flank right now. And yeah, and the game is over. That's it. I have as well one more gameplay with Electrocute Futures Market, guys. If you are interested, then it's gonna be in my... It's in my guide linked. It's basically this one. I will show you. It's this one. This is as well worth watching because the gameplay is more higher quality. This gameplay. It's Laden. So in my opinion, you should watch it. You should really watch it because that's like high quality gameplay of Electrocute inspiration. But it's old video, so I wanted to make a new one. This is just only gameplay, the same thought process, the same thing. Here it's a bit lower quality gameplay, but I just wanna explain how to play with Electrocute, you know, and what's the benefit of this. And yeah, and I think at this point they are sieging the mid, they were forcing, so I just TP and I wiped the people out. And as you see, it's playable with the tier. Without the tier, and it provides in many fucking games insane impact. Early game makes you just more useful on lower elo and stuff, or doesn't matter what elo. Like, lower elo allows you to scale better because people don't know how to punish you and the games tend to be longer. Higher elo people know how to punish you, higher elo people know how to play against you, and they know how to finish the games. That means you having your items sooner gives you more impact in those harder games, you know? Yeah, Trinda is getting boom, boom, boom. And at this point, I die, right? Okay, I killed Trindammer. Let me see who he's gonna be. I can still jump away, but I die here, from what I remember. Yeah, I died. It's fine. Now Elder fight. I think they managed without me. Yeah, but like it was quite deathmatch game. But look, I'm 21 kills, you see? 21 kills. And yeah, at this point, yeah, I'm again abusing the walls, you know, to close the game. But a lot is about how you guys progress the map at some point. But they can't really respond to what's going on. 22 kills. And I bought Lichbane. Why did you buy Lichbane? Because they had no MR. So if they have no MR, I'm not gonna buy Void Stuff last item. I'm just gonna go Lichbane, press 1W, and they lose half HP. Look at their team. You see, they have no MR at all. There is another game, by the way. Look, this is the amount of burst I offer with Electrocute. No tier. You see? That's a lot. That's a lot, bro. And Cassio is broken champion, by the way. Yeah, if this guy dies here. And when you play Electrocute, Kassadin max Q most of the time. Second. First T into Q max, I didn't tell you. Is there more? I think there is more. Yeah, look at the DPS. Boom. Boom. And Crown. And I have Muramana this game. And this Vayne was so broken, man. This game was so hard. This game was turbo hard, actually. This Vayne is so tanky. She's tanking me. Imagine. At Shadow Flame, I had a mana mune, and we were struggling so hard to win still. And this game, Electrocute, the Conqueror wouldn't be good. Why? Because they have Yumi. They have Yumi, and they basically, even though you as a Conqueror Kassadin like prolonged trades, they have simply too much peel for you to play Conqueror Kassadin. That's why one-shotting Kassadin is better. And this bitch was buying the resist already at this point, so of course I will need to go Void Stuff, right? Soon. And yeah, it's like basically the Electrocute Kassadin is like a hunter. Electrocute Kassadin is like a hunter. He's looking for kills. He's looking to abuse people. He's looking to cheese. He's useful. He's not like that much full-scale champion. I wanted to give you a little bit of clarity, guys, on how I think about the Electrocute Kassadin, but definitely the Electrocute Kassadin, if you ask me. Okay, if you ask me, what do I play? I mean, you play situationally Electrocute with tier or not. Secondary is your option. My favorite is the Futures Market. Or you play Conqueror if opponents have more like a tanky comp with no damage. Then you just drift on them and smile and you are unkillable. So this is the basically for Conqueror, but Rod of Ages with Electrocute works. I can even try this. However, I like to be useful, so I'm playing. I would rather want maybe something better for tempo because I would have 70 ability power, 20 ability haste, you know. I would have more to do early game than scaling only because Rod of Ages is a bit slow. That's what I mean. So guys, yeah, if you need something, just let me know in comments. But basically all of that has notes, and that's how it is the situation with. So thank you if you stayed till the end. I think next video is gonna, I don't know what's gonna be the next video, but feel free to subscribe, it's gonna help me a lot. And come and chill at my stream by some chance. So guys, thank you, and I'm glad I can help you. So see ya.